a 30, a 35, a 38, a do-do-do-do-do, a 45, 47, a do-do-do-do-do, 45, 47. Man, what the word is here? What is here? What is here? Hey, what's up, family, man? Welcome back to Peak SZN. Trying to think, built to win, and wired for success. This is Peak SZN. I'm your host, I'm Martis, but I have somebody with me, man. One of my closest friends, the actor, the comedian, which he say, but I ain't never heard a joke that he don't say it. That was actually funny. But it's all good. He got a little dry comedy. Influencer, dancer, a man of many talents. My boy, Ashad. What's happening?
What's good, yo?
Man, why he got to get in the camera like that, bruh? Like, this little ugly dude. Come on, man. So, we're going to jump into this, man. How was your mental health, bro?
Hey, man, I like how you asked. That was my mental health. Started off as a kid.
You going all the way back to start off with the kid? I'm talking about how you like to cook.
Hey, man, look. Honestly, my mental is a 10 right now. And why I say a 10? Because it's just that peace. Mental health is on a 10 so far.
Okay.
This week.
Okay. So my mental health is great, man. I say it's at a 9. Just because I understand that God is still working on me, and I understand that I'm growing in the process of being the man that He called me to be. Have I experienced some highs and some lows this week? Yes, but it has never came to the point where I question God or I have stopped moving my feet. I understand exactly what God is calling me to. Let's start a funny note, right? Did you see the pastor in the church that was like, look to your neighbor and say, hey, ho, are you cool?
Look at your neighbor and say, ho, is you cool?
There ain't no pastor at that point.
I'm saying, but like, what prompted him to be like, look to your neighbor and say, "Oh, are you cool?" Like, what prompted him to do that, bro? I mean, for me, I was just like, huh?
Okay.
And he just said it so casually, like it was just cool, bro.
He probably thought that was water he was drinking. You get what I'm saying? He probably thought it was water.
Hey, we know the water. That's a little vodka, man. It had no slipped up in there, man. We understand. That hit that vodka boy came alive. Like, oh, Dad thought he was in the club. Hey, Hope, you cool? It's just so bad boggling to me, bro. That would happen in the church, bro. I think churches get more uncensored, bro. It's just like reality TV to a certain degree. But man, I just thought that was a highlight about day to day, bro. I just looked, I was like, hey, Hope, are you cool? What? Like, come on, man. So as we know, current time that the OKC Thunder, man, is the champs. Like, how you feel about that?
Hey, somebody got to win. That's all that matters. Somebody got to win. And hey,
this man got the granddaddy question. Hey, man, listen, somebody got to win.
I mean,
it's like, granddad, I'm going through something.
Like
What'd you say, bro?
They could say, oh, if Halliburton, who cares? Somebody got to win the game. I mean, okay, even when Halliburton left the game, they was still co-signing like third quarter and that, like going into that fourth quarter.
Hold on, but why you sound like somebody granddaddy, bro? Oh, hey, somebody got to win. That's like you tell granddad, I'm depressed. Granddad say, hey, the son got to come out the bar.
Hey man,
like,
you gotta keep it real, man. You just gotta keep it real, man.
I can't stand you, bro. Look, and y'all see what I'm talking about when I say this man have dry comedy, bro. This man say, hey, somebody got to win. Like, granddaddy, I'm going through a lot. Hey, the sun got to come out tomorrow. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's how realistic it is, man.
All right, so we had talked about before. Like, for me, this was an underdog fight, bro. Neither one of those teams was superstars, bro. Like, they may had the only person I feel like they had with the Pacers that had some kind of championship experience was Siakam. That was it. Other than that, nobody else really had that championship experience. And if you think about McConnell, Like he's newly into the league. Halliburton, the same thing. So it's like there was an underdog fight. If you look at Shea didn't have really nobody that had like, championship experience at all. So for them to get to a point that they're able to pull it out, bro, I'm just like, dang, like this is crazy. So it really just showing the power of team. You know what I'm saying? When so many people go towards like just padding the stats, they just want to get all the points and all that kind of stuff. It just really show you the power of a team. Like they may don't have all the superstars, but they have exactly what they need. You're really seeing not just one superstar going out there dominating. Now you did see them go through a big hiccup by losing their leader, but at the same time, they still went out and played ball regardless. I feel like that really boosts the NBA ratings again, bro. You get tired of the same people winning. You get tired of seeing the Lakers. You get tired of seeing Boston. You got tired of seeing a lot of those different teams that was winning back to back. Golden State. You was tired of seeing them to a certain point. It's like
Yeah.
I love Kobe, but I want somebody else to win. Now, what you think about them getting a guy from Duke, Cooper Flag?
Who the Mavs?
Yeah, the man's got him. I think that might be a good play though, dog.
I mean,
Be a good play, especially him being young. He coming in with fresh legs
what
already.
you gonna say? You gonna come in and play the 4,
No, I think he gonna come in and play the three. Like, you know what I'm saying?
6'8", 6'7"?
Yeah, he gonna come in and play the three easily, bro.
Because Kyrie don't come back until like February.
I don't really think he gonna come back, bro. Honestly, Kyrie is
He
he still
signed
can
a
play excellent
3 year.
ball.
He signed
Okay,
3 years.
he still can play excellent ball, but this is a young man's game at this point, bro. And he still can do some things, but bro, it's a whole different ball. Let's see. Let's see. Let's jump into business. I feel like we got to follow a topic. Are you dating for love or are you dating for a distraction? I'm gonna let you go first. Like you just tell me, like what have you seen in this dating world? Because we know that you're single. We know these women, they've been kicking your butt left and right, dog. So you know what I'm saying? Dog. Tell us something, dog. Let's see. What have you experienced?
I'm dating myself. That's why
Hey, that boy just dropped the ball. Go
I'm
ahead.
like I just I just feel like honestly, if you not ready, just you keep that energy at not ready. Don't try to say you want this, and then when you do get it, then you want to back out. I'm like,
Yeah,
nah, you say you wanted this, but this
yeah.
is what you're going to get. Like, well,
I mean,
but
this is the thing that I've been battling with, right? It's like, are you ready for a relationship and you're healed enough to accept a relationship? I feel like a lot of people are not dating for love. A lot of people just dating for distractions. And I'm gonna say this because a lot of people are afraid to sit with themselves. They're afraid to acknowledge the damage. So a lot of time they jump into different relationships so they have an opportunity to put that old stuff in the closet. We can't be dating for distractions because people get hurt because you have things that you haven't dealt with. I'm gonna say that again because I think y'all ain't heard me. When you are dating for a distraction, that means people get hurt just because of the things that you're not dealing with, the things that you're hiding. That's what hurts people. If you know you're not emotionally available, stay there, but work on yourself so that way when you do get with somebody, you find somebody that you like, you can be available for them. But just seeking people and just jumping into relationships without handling your crap, it doesn't help. You bleed on people. I'm gonna tell women like this. A lot of women sit here and say that I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. But when you understand that happiness is based on happenings, then what do you really want?
like,
I'm just saying, what do you really want? Think about how many times, bro, a woman may have hit you up. She may have just boom, abruptly just came up to you like, oh man, you look so handsome, da da da. Like, let's go out. We should hang out, this and the other. Only to find out days later, oh, well, I'm just going through so much right now and I'm just not there. And why did you?
Dr. Newsom.
Waste of time. So I was just a distraction until I couldn't distract you no more from the pain that you was feeling. Because I know you experienced that too. Women been pressuring you to marriage and all that stuff. And some people just get into marriages and get into a relationship just to have the title. I'm somebody's woman. I'm
That
somebody's wife.
that T word right there. Type man. On a real note, life would be a little easier if you just. I don't know why it's hard for people to be honest because it just make everything much easier. If you just want to play around, just
Stay
let
in the
that be
streets.
known. You just want to play around. It don't matter if they get mad. Oh, damn! But you honest. So
Yeah,
they continue to want to play around with you and then get serious. Well, that's on them because I told you I just want to play around.
yeah,
So if you agree to play along with me and then you end up catching feelings, that's on you because I
yeah,
told you from the beginning that I don't really see this going. I just want to have fun in the moment.
yeah.
That goes for both
Man,
sides.
that one.
Do.
Yeah. But I feel like it is so much peace with honesty, bro. I really feel like it's a lot of peace with honesty. When you're telling somebody your real intentions and you're very genuine about it, you don't experience the same pushback as a person that's not being truthful with themselves. And I feel like people go into it like, hey, listen, I like you. I think you pretty, da 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 da. But I'm just here for the vibe, dog. If it develops into something, cool. If it don't, cool. But I'm here for the vibes. That way it gives you the opportunity to make a decision about them without feeling like, okay, this thing is going somewhere. Nah, you just let it be what it is. We enjoy the vibe until she say something. It is what it is. It keeps it where your feelings won't get involved, they feelings won't get involved. But when
Exactly.
people try to push certain things along that they are not necessarily wanting to be involved in, it kind of complicates everything. It kind of make a person look at you different, like, bro, like you really just waste my time, dog. Then not only waste my time, you waste my money. But I really hate the fact that I let you waste my time, dude.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you again, like a lot of people use dating for distractions. They use that to distract them from the stuff they're currently dealing with. They're using to distract them from pain, to distract them from the self work that they have to do.
That is stupid.
And some people know they need to do more self work with themselves. So let me doing the self work. I really go ahead and entertain somebody so they can take my mind off of it. But what you don't understand is that you are putting yourself at a place that you feel depleted. And now you're this new person, and they start feeling the effects of your impulsive decisions because you didn't know how much you was hurting. That because you don't take self inventory of yourself every day. And I try to do that. I take self inventory of myself today. And I know when I'm available, I know when I'm unavailable. I can tell a woman that honestly and be okay with how she may feel. I'm gonna
Exactly.
tell her straight up, like, hey baby, listen. And I've been to this place where I was not emotionally available for anybody. So when a woman asks me like, oh, so I'm trying to be with you, daughter, I'm like, baby, listen, I ain't there. I tell you before you get started, I'm not even there. So if you want this to progress to anything other than what it's gonna be like good vibes and a little bit of sex on the side, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you had high hopes for the relationship progressing to be more, but I mean, yeah,
But
this is where
but
it's gonna
this
stay.
is but you were being honest.
Sure, yeah, sure.
So
You got
it's
to.
like you can take it whatever way she wanted to take it. But I respect you by letting you know how I am.
Yeah, sure.
So there's no, oh, you had to find out. I'll let you know, like, I'm not taking this seriously. I'm
Yeah,
just
for
here
sure.
to
I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to enjoy the
and that
vibe, and that's fine.
go the same way for the dude. Like if the woman telling the man, like she just here for the moment. She just for the
And that's
vibe.
fine. If he want to take her up on that offer and know that she's gonna end up leaving anyway, then that's cool. But you have to know those things going into it. So you know how to govern your feelings. This is what I want to push for every man, and not even for every man, but just for people in general. Steward over your singleness. Basically, you're taking advantage of the opportunity that you have to be single, which means you have no commitment to nobody. You can really explore the things that you want to do. You can really focus on your healing. You're trying to be selfish. We have to learn how to steward over our singleness so that when we get into a relationship, we're not looking at a relationship about what we're missing out from that relationship. Oh, that's stopping my hoes, as most people say. You heard a lot of people, I ain't got no, I don't. Like, it's just like you get to a point that you went through your healing journey in your singleness. So that way, when I get into a relationship, I'm coming into that relationship as a whole person. I'm not coming to that relationship with my insecurities, with my unworthiness. I'm not coming to that relationship with all that. Understand exactly what I'm doing when I'm in that relationship. I come to that relationship with the financial stability because I worked on it in my singleness. Your singleness is not meant for you to be promiscuous and having sex with everybody. Your singleness is meant for you to take that time and heal yourself because you understand it's going to help you in your next relationship.
Also, in your singleness, take yourself out. Take yourself out. Take
Oh, he
yourself out.
said it again. Say it
Take
again.
yourself out. Take yourself out. Take
Hey,
yourself to the
my boy
mall.
said he lit. My boy
Take
said he lit.
yourself to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Take yourself to get your feet clean.
Yes, sir.
Take yourself to Walmart. Go grocery shop for yourself.
Hey, y'all done got him a little tea up, boy.
Go get your own hair done.
Yep, yes,
You
sir.
gotta worry about nobody doing that shit.
Yeah.
Go get your own hair cut.
And guess what? The thing about it, do you understand that when you administer self-love to yourself, you'll be more capable of administering love to everybody else? You get what I'm saying? Because you're loving on yourself. So that inner love that you have for yourself will show on the outside. And people don't get that. They just like, man, shoot, you think you don't love yourself, but you can love somebody else better. How?
Now,
You're not
right?
even showing yourself that type of love. You're not even showing yourself that type of respect. Because I tell you this, and I started doing it. I started looking at it like, dang, I'm single, but that don't mean that I'm slanging the iron everywhere just because I'm single. No, that means I need to be careful in this stage because it's obviously something that God is trying to pinpoint for me to work on. And I start asking him questions like, God, what do you want me to work on? So that way I could be a better partner and I could be a better person, not just for my partner, but for me.
One more thing.
Go ahead. Amen.
When you at your peace, like me, I'm 29 with no kids.
Oh, hold on, nigga. I got three, but I'm still at my peace. Go ahead.
But that's your peace. My peace is I'm not rushing.
Why?
I learned that from you to not
You learning
rush.
from who?
From you to not rush. No,
Hey,
don't
bro.
rush. Like,
Nah,
you know what I'm
no
saying?
need to.
Don't rush what's going to happen.
Oh,
Like,
no, no, no.
you don't rush how to learn how to ride a bicycle. You have to keep falling.
It happened when
Until
it
you
happened,
learn
bro.
how to, until you learn how to just, you know what I'm saying, go without the training wheels. Then you take the training wheels all day. Like, you gotta, like, crawl before you can walk.
Yeah, it happens. It happens the way it's supposed to happen. But like I say, when you're taking that time to administer self-love, when you're taking that time to heal, when you're taking that time to get financially stable and to get things in place so you can be the best version of yourself, but you also can be a better partner to your partner. That is going to
And
help you be, that's going to help you go into that relationship whole. That's going to help you to thrive in that relationship. That's going to help you to have a report card for yourself in that relationship to find out what you need to change, even if you do fall off track. But we cannot go into a relationship trying to be a half of a person and having a broken person trying to help fix a broken person. It don't
this
happen.
that cup said, you are nothing short of amazing. If you don't think that you're amazing, You don't even need to be trying to punk at all.
But not, yeah, and that's the thing. Get past your stuff. Y'all stop hiding your brokenness in the closet. You feel what I'm saying? Like, stop putting it away and waiting for it to come back when it want to come back. And now you don't got into a point that you have all of these built up emotions. You have all this built up pain, all this built up anger, all this built up resentment, and it start to come off on you all at one time.
Right.
And stop being so enamored by the vagina that you don't speak up and say when something is bothering you. Stop being to the point that you're not going to say nothing because you're afraid that she's going to use the vagina as a weapon. I'm just saying, I just felt the need to say that because a lot of time men be so enamored by the vagina and that woman that he's not gonna really say what he feels. He's not gonna tell her that she hurt his feelings. He's not gonna tell her like when you said that was very degrading to me. He's not gonna say anything because what? He's afraid she's gonna judge him. He's afraid she's gonna use the vagina as a weapon. And but in hindsight and in a longevity standpoint, if they do stay together for a long period of time, you know what they end up doing, bro? It end up building up to resentment. Everything that he wanted to say, if he didn't say it in that time frame, he's gonna say it then because now he feel like, oh, I can say everything I've been wanting to say to her. She been working my nerves. She been doing this. Oh, I'm finna chump her. I'm gonna let her have it. But when you say things in the moment, you go ahead and get those things handled. You don't have bad breakups like that. What financial tip that you can give somebody will help them tweak their financial habits a little bit just to get them the results that they desire?
Oh, I would say, yeah, you always get, how can I say when I'm only making this amount of money? It's always something you can do.
Yeah.
Shoot, even they say $8 a day for a year is $3 grand. Just from saving the $8. It's a lot. It's always a lot of money when you spend it on things you actually need.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not. Ain't no money when you need stuff you don't really need.
Yeah.
You go buy a pair of shoes. Oh, I want that, but you want to go pay like $300-400 to get your credit fixed.
Yeah. That's true.
That's too much.
I feel like a lot of people live on two sides of the money spectrum, right? It's like they live on the prosperity side and they live on the poverty side. It's like when you want something, you're living on the prosperity side. When it's something that you need, you're thinking about it on the poverty spectrum. That's too much money. But when you got them shoes, you're not thinking about the fact of that's too much money. You're thinking about how it looks and how it's going to make you feel and your status that you're going to be able to cultivate. We have to change those things up and look at them from a more of a balanced spectrum. So that way we can have what we need and we can have a little bit of what we want to. It makes a lot of sense. One thing that I would tell anybody to do, if like I don't care if you're at the high of your financial career or you're at the low of your financial career, but what I would tell you to do is things that have been working for years and it's just so simplistic that you cannot miss it, right? Tracking, tracking your money, it gives you power. If people don't know it, it really do give you power and it helps you to steward over your money so you're not frivolously spending for no apparent reason. So when you're looking at your cost, the cost that it takes for you to live, you're looking at the things that you want, you come up with a particular budget that you can stick to and you stick with it. But it not only that, it helps you to see the discrepancies even in your spending habits. So when I tell people to track it, the first thing a lot of people think about is the fact of, I don't want to do that. Entrepreneurs don't have to do that. Da, da, da. It's not about entrepreneurs. It's about what you have to do in order to get yourself to the next level of your life. So I do want to say tracking, and that's tracking. That's just coming up with your financial statement.
with your asset allocations so you can be able to see what money am I putting in savings, what money am I putting in business, what money I'm putting in my investing, what money I'm paying my bills with. Even after I pay my bills, I do investing, I put it in business, all of these things. Now, what do I have left? That's the money I have left to play with. But we can't continue to do the thing where we want to play that song, spin that shit and get it right. But we can't keep doing that method. That method is going to help you to keep straddling the line of poverty. If we want to get outside of poverty and we want to stay far away from poverty, then we have to move different because we understand that poverty is not the goal. So if you're thinking about living with an abundance, then you have to do what you need to do now in order to live with abundance later on.
Makes sense.
So my boy, you got anything to say to the people? What you got working on?
Hey man, got a lot of activity going on.
Boy, if you ain't the most general dude I ever seen in my life, I got a lot of activity. All right, Papa.
But no, so just a lot of things in motion that I will start putting on Instagram, Facebook, all that, you know what I'm saying? But stay tuned to that. One thing I can say to people is stop worrying about somebody else's drama. Worry about yourself. That'll save you so much trouble. Mind your business.
Okay.
Get your shit together.
You can tell he felt that from his soul. He felt that from his shot. Nah. You hear me? Fit trifecta. I just came out with an ebook called Steward Over Your Singleness. I have another ebook. It's called The Superpower of Seeing Yourself. Peak SZN, man. We're really gonna go up. I have more guests for you because I mean now you guys get like instead of me telling you exactly what I do, we got other people that's gonna be validating what I do. I am gonna pull a couple receipts for you guys to see exactly how your boy is running. I'm working on a book called Behind the Lines, which should be finished in probably like a month or so. We have more shows. It's a lot of stuff that's in the works. And a side note, like my whole thing about what I'm doing is execution. And he has been seeing this firsthand. I'm leading by example. It's one thing to talk about what you're going to do, but it's another thing to actually do it, execute it, and get it done to the level that will make other people step up and say, I'm going to make something happen too. So, like we say, train to think, built to win, wired for success. This is Peak SZN, and I'm your host, Marcus.